time in Justin's career, he gets to take on Moist Esports. He gets to experience the phenomena that is Charlie's Angels. It's a slightly different group of Angels on the Moist side this time around. They've all come over to North America. The former Pirates on a boat, trying to get to 2-1. Standing in their way is Memory's squad, Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah, Noah's adopted Angels. I'm wondering how this coach is going to step up for Moist. And wow, already off the bat, Moist are looking good. And yeah, Pirates on the boat. Really, a lot of North American teams have been signed by big orgs. So it's cool to see North America's talent on the rise, because Pirates on the boat have been on the cusp for qualifying for playoffs so many times, like especially in the most recent qualifiers. So wondering how they can meet expectations now with this new coach of Noah.
Well, Justin's had a phenomenal day so far. He's leading the team in scoring. He's had 9 goals through the 8 games that Rebellion has played so far, but it's 5 up and this Moist squad on the attack. 5 up trying to set it up for Eris. He can't. Now we'll see if Parth can get a piece of Andy. He does. 2-piece running forward. Justin in behind him. Feed the hot hand, and he almost converts, but denied by the defense of Moist. And now Eris right back to work. He's been the centerpiece so far for Moist Esports, setting up Andy. Nothing doing.
Yeah, and Moist's second man gets demoed off the play. So the fact that they kind of were trying to buy time for rotations to come back in, Moist lose a handle off of this, but Andy now sends it right to Parth, and Eris is trying to guide this out. Justin now can put the pressure on, and this comes out to Parth. We'll just scoop that in.
So it's Rebellion that strikes first. Justin able to stay with the play. You just can't let him get free at all. Creates enough chaos in front that he can get some help from his friends across the way. So make it 10 now for Justin to lead all scorers on the pitch. And now what can Parth do to maybe set him up again? Taking it himself, ran into 5 up. Andy's got the clear. I think the key here, Lemon, for Moist is to not get too high and not get too low, right? You got to stay kind of even keel against a team like this, because we've seen this Shopify Rebellion team. They're no longer kind of the inexperienced darlings. They've got some experience under their belt. They've got a veteran presence now in Justin that kind of makes them a contender, and it's no longer a complete shock when they're here right in the mix of things.
Absolutely. Like, I think it's a great time to buy into those Shopify stocks, especially with a demo like that, and Justin gets to tuck it into the upper corner. But yeah, it's a great time to buy Shopify stocks, Shopify Rebellion stocks, after they reverse swept M80 in the double elim, and with a lead solid like this against a team like Moist, it's great to see it. But the last time these two teams faced, it was Pirates on the boat, or no, that was their name at the time, who swept Shopify 3-0 in the double elim bracket of Qualifier 3. So we'll see if Shopify can get their revenge.
And we're seeing a lot of rematches from the first split, and well, they've gone very differently, it seems. And why wouldn't they? Of course, it's been several months since those matchups. As Eris now trying to get around, and 5 up just sends that right back to Andy, who's kind of torn between going back for boost. I don't know why. He had almost a full tank. Now 5 up, gonna at least shoot from the wing, and the shot was a little off target. 2-piece shut the door anyways, and Andy will make sure to grab that midfield boost and leave the corner for Eris. But with 2 minutes left, they're spending a lot of time deep in their own zone and getting slowed down when they start to break out.
Yeah, great pinch from 2-piece to slow down that play, and a Parth with a bounce off the wall to 2-piece. Tucks it back to the side to give Rebellion a better quality chance. But now the counterattack ensues where Eris, yeah, misses that touch, and that just gets putted into the other side.
Well, you'll hear me say often, you don't have to play perfect to win against any given team, but there are some mistakes you can't afford to make, and leaving that ball in midfield, unfortunate as it is, I mean, there have been a couple gifts kind of handed to Shopify Rebellion here in the early and middle stage of this game. Parth now off the kickoff, just keep pouring it on.
Yeah, I mean, you're pouring on gasoline, everything is on fire, and Moist, I mean, they just can't come back. The Flames, a 4-0 start for Shopify Rebellion is insane. And this is not even the Justin show. This is an all-around unit that has been just trapping Moist. And now even off a kickoff, there's early pressure. So see how our Eris can handle this two-piece with the demo, a 3-on-2 for Shopify. But now Andy with a chance. And mechanically, Moist have developed to a point where a lot of teams are starting to respect them and see with a new coach how much further their ceiling can get, or how much higher it can get.
Well, this is about as expected for Shopify Rebellion. They come in averaging just under 10 shots a game so far on the day. A little over 2.5 goals. They're going to give one up here as Eris gets one on the counterattack. They catch Shopify without boost and a little bit slow. And with a minute 10, there's at least a little bit of life for Moist Esports.
It needed one. Just one for the fans, one for the content, one for some hope, especially like, holy cow, was not expecting this kind of scoreline, but Eris seems to be coming in with a lot of confidence. Even starting to challenge that defense from Shopify Rebellion. Two-piece looking for bumps and all, really forcing chaos in the structure of the defense of Moist. And Shopify are trying to command that possession. Here's 5 up now with a chance against two-piece. Gets it past him, but Parth in the net doesn't look too worried. And Andy with a shot, and Justin's ready in time.
Now well read by Justin in the right place, but now Andy for Eris, perhaps no. Follow-up coming in late from 5 up. Eris can stay with it. Great ball to Andy. Andy will score with 32 seconds. And it's getting a little interesting here in game 1.
Yeah, it's just the 50s. And Eris finding the piece of that. And Andy set up in the box beautifully. Just these small micro plays. Moist are making magic happen. Yes, close to the finish line, but the race is not over. 31 seconds left. Shopify only lead by 2. And now they need to focus. They need to seal the deal. As Parth puts it up to the side, leaving it to two-piece, 3 in the net. This comes out to Justin. And even with the demo favoring Shopify, they still have to make up for all that space.
That last gasp effort there saved away, and it looks like Justin will be able to salt this one away for Shopify Rebellion. Parth put in the finishing touches. It's on the goal line, and of no consequence that it doesn't go in. Shopify Rebellion dominates the first half of game 1, and they take it 4-2. Yeah, they do have a little bit more time than you might think to kind of sort it all out.
And Moist are not this insane mechanical team. They're going to hit these, triple flip reset, double tap, whatever off your back wall. It's more the team play and the synergy that you're going to see out of Moist, that these small passes they can do when Shopify don't have space to work with. When their backs are against the wall, Moist can thrive in those chaotic moments. They seem organized on that front. Sometimes accuracy or, missing a touch here and there is what can kill them in the end. And as long as they keep their attitudes on straight, they should be able to bounce back, at least you would think.
Well, Parth will kind of outlet there, but Andy's going to intercept. He doesn't have much in support. Eris coming in a little bit late. 5 up was all the way across the field. Rebellion, on the other hand, look at a counter, and Justin's shot is blocked away. Andy took a demo for his efforts, but he saved the shot. And now Eris just ahead of Justin. Is it on target? No, just outside the frame. And a break for Shopify Rebellion.
That is so concerning for Shopify Rebellion, though, to have no one back there for so long, and Moist having... I know it was a tough open net to deal with, but Justin, he sinks those every time. That's got to be heartbreaking for Moist. Again, all that momentum, the way they finished game 1. They have that one opportunity that goes just a little bit wide, and then Justin casually adds his 3rd goal of the series, and it's Shopify Rebellion who strike first again. So after all that, it's Moist looking uphill, up the mountain at the, what seems to be so far, mighty Shopify. Soft out of the corner, and 5 up takes charge, but that wasn't with a whole lot of conviction. Andy, good touch to get around 1, but he can't get around two-piece, and Rebellion takes over. And Shopify have looked more consistent so far, and Moist been sending 1 up, and it's not going to be able to break through Shopify, but Eris threatening the reset is just going to bring this to the wall, and Shopify are just trying to clear this out. So Moist got to find those passing plays the same way they did before when they almost were able to mount that comeback. But for now, Shopify Rebellion, they're not pressured to change their play style to play anything but their own game. Because, well, when shots like that, Justin has now got, like a 4th goal to his name this series?
I don't know how many more he's going to have to score before we see him crack a smile. He is all business, and everything is working to perfection for Justin. He is carrying the load right now for Shopify Rebellion. 4 out of the 6 goals they've scored in this series have come from the former NRG star. Eris intercepts here. Can't get it quite on target. This will head towards the net, and Justin's all over it. 2-piece over there as well. I mean, you just see how quickly Rebellion moves out of the zone. They sacrifice some boost to get downfield this time and have to kind of stock up on their own end. Able to do so. Can 2-piece get to that? Yes, but 5 up in the way.
And Moist's defense is having a rough time, and they're needing to play that second man further back just to have an extra layer in case someone makes a mistake or someone can come out of the net, or you can afford a double commit, whatever it is. But Eris seems to be that driving force, even causing a Shopify Rebellion double commit, maybe giving some time for 5 up, but he needs boost desperately. Gonna leave it up to Eris, pops it up to the ceiling. More than enough time for Parth and Justin to communicate how they want to approach this defense, which not even needing to, Parth just lays down the red carpet and brings it home.
Well, this is a great demo by, I believe it was 2-piece coming back, recognizing that his stationary defender at midfield was completely oblivious to him, sets up the 1v1 with Parth, and he picks Andy apart, then got there just at the last moment to get the finishing touches on it. And once again, it's Rebellion all over Moist, and they get another kickoff goal to just keep it rolling. It's almost a carbon copy of game number 1.
This Moist can't put up a good amount of saves for how much Rebellion are shooting at them. Like 3 saves registered, feeling like I don't think Shopify Rebellion's offense has to try too hard. But if Shopify Rebellion relax at any moment, that's where Moist could be in trouble. And he got a double to 2-piece to the back of the net. This game is going to be long as stacks because of how much Shopify is scoring.
And 2-piece. Shopify Rebellion is going to have a 10-piece. This keeps up. They have just been all over Moist Esports. And again, the way Moist finished that first game, you thought, okay, maybe there's something to having some momentum. I mean, the way they finished that game, they looked like the better of the 2 teams in the final minute and a half or so. And then it has just all fallen apart here. Everything has come up Shopify Rebellion. It has been almost relentless pressure. Adjustments were made in between games 1 and 2 for Shopify Rebellion. They have not been made on the part of Moist, and maybe you could argue, okay, this is the way it should go on paper. I don't know. I think I had a little more faith in this former Pirates on a Boat squad than this coming into the series.
But at least you could set a baseline to see like what Noah has to adjust, and kind of coming in fresh on this team, trying to a land that, well, Moist as the franchise, as Noah as the coach, has brought his players to so many times. But obviously there's a lot to build up on this team. This will bring Shopify Rebellion to match point pretty soon, where a reverse sweep is something that's always possible, but very tough when Moist's defense is still being worked on.
Well, a reverse sweep from this situation would be like maybe Limitless losing a match within SSA. Oh, wait a minute. That might have happened today. Huh. I'm saying there's a chance, Moist fans. There's not much of a chance, but we put a man on the moon, so why not? 5 up, gonna lob that one up in the air. He's got Andy waiting underneath, but Parth will have this one saved away. And for all the talk we've had about Justin, we got a great milestone to share from him in just a moment when this one goes final, as he continues to add to his total with that save. And 2-piece will stop this as well. And the only question now is, will Moist break up the shutout late in the game like they did in game 1? It does not seem that they will do so, as this gets perilously close to the ground. Andy looking for 1 for the road. No thank you. Shopify Rebellion answer back after conceding 2 goals after first killer reached that milestone at the major. So yeah, Justin, he's been around for a while, and boy, has he put on a show in this series. 5 goals, 1 assist, and Shopify Rebellion now 1 win away from going to 2-1 here on Friday.
And on the other side, Eris is the offensive driver for this team. His output, you got to give him credit for what he's trying to do. Now Andy steps up as the person who's been playing further back and to try and sync up with Eris. And 5UP has been more quiet in the last couple of games, but everyone on Moist needs to step up to help Eris especially. Even he's getting locked up in the corner. So good sendaways by Moist to clear that leads into a counterattack where Eris now wants to drop this off, but Parth is not even gonna let Moist get a hand on this.
Andy, 1 goal, 1 assist. Eris, 1 goal, 1 assist. 5UP, having a good time out there. Somebody's got to get him involved in this offense. Otherwise, Moist is going to have a quick exit out of round 3. As 5UP coming on, right on target, right on cue. But unfortunately, the shot saved away. Eris dropped down to Andy this time. Saved by 2Piece. Moist trying to come alive here in game 3, a game they must win to avoid dropping down to 1 and 2 and having 1 foot out of the Swiss. Andy can't force it through on target. 5UP coming around on the weak side, got to it a little bit late, and 2Piece will try and pinch it away from the ceiling. Parth has all day to play this, and Shopify Rebellion weather the Moist storm again.
So whether you want to take, good shot at 2Piece, but whether you want to take the side of Moist should be performing better than they are, okay, you're able to at least stop a double tap out of Justin. You got away with a lot, got away with murder last game. Moist, this should be a team that they can contend against. But if anything, you can have the glass half full option of Shopify Rebellion are leveling up and now going for double taps, using the backboard. Moist are putting up more saves now, which is great to see. And Eris is having a second man play closer to him. So there's definitely potential on the Moist side. But I love to see Shopify Rebellion have a comeback. It's about time.
Have been some double commits that Moist haven't been able to capitalize on and punish Shopify Rebellion for. But I think the biggest factor for Rebellion's success is they put Moist in situations like this where they don't all have full boost and there's a little indecisiveness along the back line. 5UP had to dodge a demo. A weak save falls right into Justin's lap. He puts it away, and once again, all 3 games, SR has scored first.
Yeah, Moist able to save the initial shot, which is nice. That's something different than the previous game, where it just looked a lot more free for Shopify Rebellion. Now commanding a bit more effort, but a lead nonetheless. At least you're able to break up the pass to Parth, which is good. This pops out to Andy, but didn't have time before the interception from Shopify came out. Moist throwing down some shots, easily saved. Now Justin with the flip reset off the backboard right into the box. Parth waits with patience for his follow-up, and 2Piece in the equation. This is Shopify Rebellion looking for insurance, and Parth will deliver that.
Boy, what a feed. I mean, so often we see this particular pass get picked off, but you see for Moist, there's nobody facing forward. They're all facing ball on the side wall. Nobody can get a hand up in the way of that pass. Everybody's jumping too late. The shot goes right around them, and it's Shopify Rebellion pulling away in a closeout opportunity. Andy stopping that one from Parth, from Justin, who nearly found a way to snake that one through.
Moist are having that layered defense, but now how can they force Shopify Rebellion to make mistakes? And even when they do, how quick can they be to capitalize on, as you mentioned, getting these double commits out of Shopify Rebellion? How quick can Moist fire against that? Man, 2Piece steals that away, will be first to the corner. Now just lobbing this pass from side to side. Moist will stabilize, but Shopify Rebellion are still attacking them, keeping Moist stuck on this second half, or in this blue half, I should say. Shopify Rebellion sit with a 2-goal lead with a series point in their hands. All eyes are on Moist, and Andy especially, who will keep them within 1.
Oh, this is great from Eris. He didn't have a lot of boost to work with, but he had Justin, chased him into the net, and that was just enough for Andy to go left side. It's an unassisted goal, but certainly give the helper there to Eris. Got him back within 1. And now a chance for 5UP to make his mark on this game and series. Up to Andy, down towards Eris, but intercepted. 5UP needs 1 more touch again. Lob it up for Eris. Justin had the read as well as we dip into the final minute.
Moist have to clutch up here and now. Two-piece, it's not an obvious win, so Justin will help him out, bail him out, and this defense collides with Eris, who's been that spark plug for Moist. Here comes Two-piece. 5UP needs to save this, and he does a good job of doing so. And then Moist add on to make sure the follow-up isn't easy for Shopify. 30 seconds. Eris sends it to Andy. Needs the first touch. Comes out to 5UP, who can't control it well. So Andy will try to assist. Now they're getting demoed. Two-piece makes the save. But Moist are throwing down some shots that are forcing Shopify Rebellion to pay attention.
And Moist getting desperate too. That was a real desperation effort out of Andy. He got to this one though off the backboard. Eris, laser saved away by Justin. It was high anyways. 5UP keeps it alive. 2 seconds left. Got to get under this ball. Does Moist. Eris has to deal with Justin bearing down on him. So now 5UP, indecisive, got a piece of that to keep it alive, but now Parth to the backboard, and Justin will kill it. And what a fitting end for Shopify Rebellion. It's Justin scoring his 7th goal of the series, and it is curtains.